So if you like fiction, I'll bet you can name a book you really got into the character. Somebody make one of these? Something come to mind? Yeah? Harry Potter? That's a good one. Sure.
Hardy Boys.
What?
Hardy Boys.
Oh, Hardy Boys? Yeah. And when you read that thing, like all good fiction, it makes a movie in your mind. You can see everything. And so I have to ask you, who do you see in that movie? All right? Storycasting.com is a website where you can create and post a fantasy cast for your favorite fiction. And because every cast is a vote for that actor in that role, you can see how the favorites bubble to the top. So when you go to the site, you'll see these books and 60,000 others and 5,000 actors. And if you've read these books, go there and cast them yourself. And if you haven't met them, go there and you'll see somebody else's idea of a cast for these books. But there's lots of this kind of stuff going on. If you like actors, a particular actor, here's three, you know, and these people have already been cast in these books. You don't have to wait for their next movie. You can come to the website and find, you know, you like Jackson Ankles, Leading Her to Heaven is a book where people think he's a reasonable main player. I have to say that not all of the readers cast actors in the roles. I'm afraid some of them cast themselves in the lead role, and then they pick their favorite movie hotties to play the love scenes with. We don't watch, it's okay. This is a young person's cast. You'll notice it's the Harry Potter couples. Okay? I know, but don't laugh. In 5 to 10 years, studios might go for this because, hey, think of the guaranteed audience. All right? So that could really happen. Authors like our site because they get to have their say. Catherine Ryan Hyde wrote Pay It Forward and this, and she likes Kevin Spacey, but you know she wrote that character and this guy as African Americans, and she wants to leave her message here. You know, dear Hollywood, don't screw it up again. The second and third tier authors, they like our stuff because they get free internet activity on their books, and so because of that, they go to their websites and their blogs, and they post about our site. And they do that a lot. You know, they go to other people's blogs and they post and cast and they tell everybody. And in 3 months, we've gotten 20 authors to come to our site, and they've all cast their own works and then gone and told their fans, go and cast my stuff. So the authors really like this sort of thing. Every one of these is somebody who's come here and done it. Because of their promotion of our site, if you Google Storycasting, we're not only the first thing on the first page, everything on the next 8 pages is a reference to our site. It's working. Here's a classroom classic, To Kill a Mockingbird, but teachers have a tough sell today because kids think movies are fun, books are boring, but when the whole class goes to cast the book, then you get to inject movie fun into the book and the classroom discussion starts at a whole new level. Storycasting is going to be the greatest link between books and movies. Right? It's going to make movie people go read more books and make book people go watch more movies. We think this is really, really important because most people don't know this. Here's the next slide. Amazon.com already owns the Internet Movie Database. And we think we're the best kind of site to link those two halves of that business together. There has to be a link between the books and the movies. It's Storycasting. We have a lot to do with the site still. We've got to add blogs, we've got to add reviewers from every genre, we've got to add comic books and graphic novels, and you know, they all need a story, they all need a cast. So that's all going to happen at our site. It has elements of a hobby, which means it's not mass market, it's niche market, but you know, like fantasy football for books, and, which is okay. Fantasy football made $1.5 billion last year. Okay? In the first 100 days, over 10,000 people gave us 45,000 page views from over 80 countries. Now that's just in English. Let's see where this is going next. You see, every culture that has the internet, books, and a movie industry uses something like this. So this is going to be a worldwide opportunity. And maybe we'll sell national franchises. But we can do this all again in Spanish and French and German and Japanese and everything. Okay? We're bootstrapping it ourselves. Maybe you'd like to help us to go a little faster. Maybe we'll work together to sell it to Amazon. But the prime advertising, when we get it all going, is going to be probably the studios and the publishers. So that's kind of where we're going with that. So go to the site, get your free account. It's always free to the authors and everybody else. And pick some books you like and do stuff with them. You'll probably see who everybody else cast, but what I want to know is, who are you going to cast? Thank you.